Hello everyone, hello there on Instagram and hello on Second Life and Discord. Hello Amy, good to have you all here. Hi Ingwil on Instagram as well. We'll be streaming live again on 3 platforms, Instagram, Second Life and Discord. And today the Instagram viewers will have the most benefit from this session because it's more visual today. If you haven't done so yet, as you have noticed, it is about remote viewing, and those that know a little bit about remote viewing, they know that they might need a paper and pencil. So if you haven't done so yet, we are not starting yet, a few minutes more. Get up and get a paper and pencil or paper and pen. Because you're going to write some things down, you may be going to sketch some things in this session. It will be great fun about remote viewing. So please find some paper and a pencil, and we'll be getting started soon. Hi George, to you as well. If you want to enjoy the full session, please find paper and a pencil and come back to me in, well, we'll be starting in a minute. I'm giving you a few more minutes. The amount of new people coming in is going down, so that's good. Then we can get started in a minute or so. Hi, Self Whispers is ready. Awesome. I hope other people are ready as well. So, what are we going to do? Remote viewing. What is remote viewing? Well, you might remember that we have done some sessions here on Instagram, Second Life and Discord with astral traveling. It is a little bit like that, but remote viewing, quite technically, is basically that you are sensing your surroundings in another place, another time even, also possible. And it is a bit like astral journeying, astral traveling, or astral projection. I discovered it myself because I'd done a lot of lucid dreaming when I was younger, especially when before I had to travel to a lot of other places. I was a little bit worried about how to find my way there. And then, without even noticing, I dreamt about that place where I was traveling to. And some days after, when I actually was there, I noticed that I could find my way so easily, and I recognized things and scenery and sounds, and even sometimes, you know, those cobblestones on the streets. I could recognize the feeling of those cobblestones under my feet from my dreams that I had. And I didn't know it was the place I was going to that I had in my dreams, but I could find my way pretty easily when I was there, kind of recognized things. So it was fun to do. And later on, when I got more into meditation, I also got involved with remote projection or remote viewing, which was great fun, and I recognized a lot of things from it. What this has to do with meditation? Well, we use meditation to get into that state of being that makes it easier to pick up on those remote places. The theory or the science behind it is actually quantum mechanics. In the quantum world, we don't have place, we don't have time, we only have information. And we perceive this information and build our reality from that representation of that information our mind, our brain communicates with. So when our consciousness is non-local at the same time. So we can project our consciousness to unknown places, and we can get a sense, a feeling of what that place is. So what I've done, we're going to experiment with it. And for those that are Patreon members, I know some of you here, or that have done the course with me. Afterwards, I think tomorrow, I will post a link to a video where you will find out more about remote viewing, and you actually see people doing it real life as well, and how they do it, how they practice it. The little experiment we're going to do, I have a little piece of paper here. I show it on Instagram, on Discord and Second Life. You can see it, but we have something else there that we can use. On the paper is a number. I will call out that number for you going to write down that number. Those are coordinates. And many people that have read about remote viewing, they think the coordinates are coordinates of a map. That was true for many years, especially when the CIA and the FBI and the FSB and the intelligence agencies around the world were very much doing remote viewing, especially in the Cold War. They used real map coordinates. But eventually, those that did the remote viewing, they kind of got used to how those coordinates worked, where they were on the world map, and that influenced actually their remote viewing. We still use coordinates today, just for the fun of it. I see it's a mirror view now here on Instagram, but those coordinates, those numbers, just help you connect to that stream of information you are going to tap into. So for those on Second Life and on Discord, I will just type them in, and for those that are listening to the recording of this, I will call them out and you can write them down on your piece of paper. So the numbers are 7736, 5923. So write that down in the top left corner of your paper. So 77365923. 7736, 5923. Everybody write that down in the top left corner of your paper with your pen or pencil. Those are coordinates. They are just random numbers for now, but they will help you connect to that place. And what is that place? Well, I'm not going to show you yet, but it is when I fold open this paper at the end of the session, you will know where that place is. It's a very familiar place. It is on this planet. I will make it easy. And what we're going to do, you're going to focus on this place. So you use your coordinates, and you use, for those that can see the video, you use this piece of paper in your mind's eye to try to find out where this place is. There's a picture of this place when I turn this paper around, and you are going to find out where it is, what you see, what you feel, etc. Are you ready? So I have to always tap on my screen on Instagram, otherwise it goes blank. So, okay. So I will guide you into a relaxing state meditation session. And during that session, I will guide you through the whole process. Of course, we start with our eyes closed, but when you're going to write down things, you of course might want to open your eyes just to see what you are writing down. I'm also going to ask you to make a short sketch of things that you notice during this session. So again, we have our coordinates, 77365923, and we have this piece of paper with the image of the place we are going to remote view. Fun experiment, very important during this session that you don't overanalyze. Your analytical mind you have to switch off, and that's also why we do this introductory meditation before we really get into that remote viewing state. Okay, so keep your paper and your pencil on your lap or on your desk. Hold your pen or your pencil in your hand. And we're just going to start by centering ourselves and getting ourselves ready, getting our mind and body ready for this remote viewing session. So take a nice, good deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And as you do that, lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw. Close your eyes if you want to. Take another nice deep inhale. And exhale through your mouth. All the way out. Feel yourself getting ready. Feel yourself getting into this moment and centered. One more time, a nice good deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And relax. Breathe normally. And try to breathe a little slower and a little deeper than you usually would do. A little slower and a little deeper. This is just to tell your body that it is in a safe place, so you can focus on your remote viewing. So nice, calm, deep breaths. Just for a short while, notice where you feel your breath the most, just so you know where that point is, that focus point is. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your nose, the back of your throat, or your chest or your tummy. Just notice where you feel your breath the most. And as we further calm down and get into that state of receivership, just follow your breath for a little while. Just keep focusing on that point where you feel your breath the most and notice how your breath goes in and out through that point. Very good. Now move your focus towards the middle of your head and become present behind your eyes. To become present behind your eyes, close your eyes if you haven't done so yet. Move your attention behind your eyes. Just sort of look through your closed eyes. That's when you become present behind your eyes. And while you do that, keep breathing nice and slow, nice and deep. Feel that calm state wash over you. Right now you have nothing to think about, nothing to do, just get into that calm state of receivership. Stay present behind your eyes. Let's think about those coordinates we're going to focus on, we're going to remote view the information from. And the coordinates are 7736, 5923. 7736, 5923. You already wrote them down on your paper. Just focus on those numbers, those coordinates. And if you want, you can open your eyes for those on Instagram and you can look at a piece of paper. And on the other side of that piece of paper is a picture of the location we are going to remote view. So we're going to project our consciousness there and try to get a sense of that place. So we use the coordinates and the image of that paper with that photograph on it of the place we're going to visit, we're going to try to get a sense of. While staying present behind your eyes, notice that your breath is calm and deep. Just imagine, just feel yourself being in that place. If you need some help traveling to that place, just imagine a door in front of you. Walk towards that door. Open the door. Step through that portal into that place. Our target. And now you are there. And use your senses, just get that information from your subconscious mind, from your unconsciousness. Get that information. And whatever comes up, you can write that down. You can start with what you see. What do you see around you? It could be people, this could be buildings, it could be plants. Just write down what comes up. Don't overanalyze, don't think about it, just write it down. Even the faintest sensation, write it down. So what do you see? And now what do you hear? Is it silent? Is it busy? Are there a lot of noises? Is it calm? Nature sounds? Whatever it is, write it down. Could be several things as well. If you get a strong feeling that you hear several different things, it's okay, write that down. If you notice any particular structure or building or monument or whatever, write that down as well. Is it tall? Is it wide? What is the texture? Is it artistic? Is it something else? Is it practical? Get a feeling of that place. Again, don't overanalyze, just write down what comes in, what flows in. Even the faintest sensation, sound, feeling. You can also attach a feeling to it. How do you feel when you are there? What is the overall feeling of your surroundings? Happy, sad, positive, negative? Just write down whatever comes in. And if you can, try to get a bird's eye view of the place. Try to get an overview from above, like you are a satellite or a drone or something, or a bird flying over the place. What do you see? Can you even sketch it? Just make a sketch of what you see. And don't worry about the sketch not being pretty, or maybe just being triangular shapes or whatever it is, just sketch it. It's just for fun, it's just our little experiment here. While you're sketching, while you're drawing, I'm just going to repeat those coordinates 77365923 just to establish that stronger connection to that place. 77365923. Focus more. Anything else you can draw or write it down. Use the next minute in silence just to get more of a feel of that place we are visiting right now. Okay, very good. Now just finish what you were writing or sketching. You gathered enough information. So, if you have your eyes closed, you can open them and just look at what you've written down and what you have drawn. Just come back. Okay. Well done. So when you look at what you've written down, your information, maybe you see a pattern or something. That's okay. And again, if you haven't done this before, remote viewing takes practice. And I can highly encourage you that when you are interested in it, to find a remote viewing buddy, a partner, a friend, a family member that you can practice with. And do for example what I did now. I had a piece of paper with a picture on it, a picture of a place, and try to figure out where that is. Try to get a sense of that place. You can use those coordinates if you want to, you don't have to, but they help quite a lot. Strangely enough, even if those are random numbers, They kind of help you focus on that information stream from what we call the quantum field, basically. That field full of information that we can tap into, where there is no place, there is no time, there's just information. And our conscious mind, our subconscious mind, taps into that information all the time, and we have to make that subconscious conscious. And that's why we did this session. So you might be wondering what this place is and if it is correct what you have done. And again, if you're not correct, that's fine too. It's just for fun. At the same time, just by what I've said as well under the session, like I said, do you see other people? I'm kind of planting information that disturbs your session. So if I had been completely quiet, you might have had better results as well. And again, like I said, do this with a partner, different locations. You can even send your partner out. Say, okay, drive somewhere, I don't know where. Most likely it will be in the city you are, of course. But, and do something there. And I will try to track you down where you are. So you write down things. Your partner should also, for example, touch something. If it's a fence, then your partner should touch that fence, and you will kind of notice that, oh, there's like metal. It's cold, it's hard. And you write those words down, and eventually you will get more and more precise, and it's very, very fun to do. Okay, this is the place we were remote viewing. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the statue of Jesus Christ. So if you have anything, you could have, for example, had South America, a sense of South America or Brazil. Maybe you heard Portuguese language, you got a sense of that. Maybe you saw a lot of people, tourists. Maybe you got the sense that there was a statue or a monument or something like that. Or maybe the focus was on the statue itself. And you saw like, oh, a big figure, religious figure, such things. So if you have had success with some things, please share them. If you didn't have success at all, you can share it as well. Doesn't worry me. It's great fun to do. And again, this is just having fun with our consciousness, experimenting with the non-locality of our consciousness by doing these remote viewings. And it goes a step further than the astral projection and astral journeys we do. This is more real. I wasn't so clear about this. It has been done by intelligence agencies across the world, especially by the CIA and the Russian intelligence agencies as well. In the Cold War, for example, they were spying on each other through remote viewing, and they were very successful with that. Nowadays, there even are stories about that people are remote viewing things on Mars. It's possible, absolutely. But again, these things take practice. So Kylie on Instagram said, I was in Peru, Machu Picchu. Well, you were not far away. You were in South America, wasn't it? So pretty good. And you are thinking Machu Picchu is a monument, and it has to do with something religious as well, isn't it? So, not bad. Great work. Awesome. Any other comments? Nope. That's fine as well. Often they come after the session. So, I hope you had fun with this, and if you're interested, there's a lot of information on the internet about it. Those that are Patreon supporters and those that have done the course with me. I'm currently doing a course, Shift, The Art of Transformation. Go to my website and you will find a link there to a short first episode of a short series. It's all about remote viewing. And you see the experts do it live as well. It might trigger your interest and might want to continue doing it. And again, feel free to practice this with a partner and have fun with it and dive deeper into it. Okay? Thank you for joining today. We have a new theme, a new session next week during the whole summer, our summer meditation sessions. If you have a request, or specific questions, just send me a message and I'll try to make that happen next week or answer that next week. Okay, be safe everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week and evening. Take good care and namaste. Bye bye.